Hello, folks. Welcome to today's football predictions and best practice. Another very beautiful Monday morning, another new week, and we are once again back with our predictions on this very channel. As usual, we always look at football games that are going on across the globe, and getting this match and also the stats on each of these matches. Using the stats, we always come up with the predictions of the of on these very games. That's what we do on a daily basis. All right. And yesterday we had a very wonderful day once again. And we won all our matches yesterday, and we did very well. I want to use the opportunity to congratulate all of you who took part in that very yesterday predictions. And today we go again, and hopefully we're going to do very well in our predictions today. So we'll have all these games lined up, and in a short while we'll be looking at the matches one after the other. But I want to use the opportunity to ask those of us who are coming across our video for the first time, if you're yet to subscribe, take our time to hit the button right now so that you don't miss out on our subsequent football predictions that will always come up on these very matches on this very channel on a daily basis. Okay. And also remember to subscribe to our Telegram channel. The Telegram handle is actually betcraft. Search for it on the Telegram, you will always get it there. All right, without further ado, we head to the business of today, and today we'll start with the very first match. It is a match in Italian Serie A. We'll have Napoli who will be facing Empoli. Okay, and we'll take a look at the stats for these two sides. You can see that for Napoli, the home side, it is 2 victories and 3 draws, as well as one loss in the last 6 games that they had so far. And the away side, on the other hand, Empoli managed just 3 draws, but have lost 3 matches as well in the last 6 games that they had so far. When you take a look at how these two teams fared from home and away perspective, you could see that playing from home, Napoli, the home side, have actually been able to achieve 6 victories and 2 draws in the last 10 home matches, but have also lost 2 games as well. But the away side, on the other hand, Empoli have managed to achieve just 1 victory, having 4 draws as well as 5 losses in the last 10 away games. All right, Napoli haven't been doing so very well, and on head-to-head basis, you see that Napoli actually won the last meeting between these two sides, winning by 1-0. That was in October of last year, even though we saw Empoli from home beating Napoli in April of last year. But in this very one, we are going with the Napoli to take the day, because they're actually the title contenders, and they're doing so very well. They'll be looking to catch up with the Inter Milan, who's currently topping the league at the moment. So it is the home side that we expect to win out shortly in this very one. Home win, that's provided for that very game. And the next also in Italy, but in Italian Serie A, or Serie C rather, we'll have a Crotone who will be facing Foggia. Okay, for Crotone, the home side, it is 3 victories and 2 draws, as well as 1 loss in the last 6 games. And the away side, on the other hand, Foggia have won once, 1 draw, but have also lost 4 matches out of the last 6 recent encounters. And on head-to-head on home and away performances, you can see that for Crotone, they've actually won 7 games and 2 draws in the last 10 home matches, and they've also lost 1 out of those. But away side of Foggia, on the other hand, have won just once. They've also had 2 draws, but have lost 7 games out of the last 10 away encounters. That tells you that Foggia haven't been doing so very well. You could see that the last 5 away games for Foggia have seen them losing 4 and drawing 1 out of those 5 games they played from away. And on head-to-head basis, the last time they met was actually in November of last year, and it was a 1-1 draw. On that occasion, it was Foggia who played from home, and now we are seeing Crotone coming from home. They'll be looking to do very well against the Foggia. They'll be looking to maintain their stance in the promotion playoff. So we expect to see the home side doing very well here. All right, and that takes us to the we expect the home side winning actually, and that will take us to the next game for today. It is in Romania, where we have CFR Cluj who will be facing Rapid Bucharest. All right, for Cluj, it is 3 victories in the last 6 games, and also 2 draws as well as 1 loss in the last 6 games. And our side, Rapid Bucharest, have won 2 games, 2 draws, as well as 2 losses in the last 6 encounters. All right, we need to take a look at how these two teams fared from home and away perspective. You could see that for CFR Cluj, it is 7 victories and 3 draws. They've not lost a single match in the last 10 home matches. They've been doing so very well. 70% of the home matches have resulted to victory for CFR Cluj. And on the side, on the other hand, Rapid Bucharest have won 3 matches. They've also had 4 draws, but have lost 3 games as well in the last 10 away matches. Okay, and on head-to-head comparison, you could see that last time they met was actually in December of last year, and it was CFR Cluj who played from away and actually won on that very occasion by 2-0 against this very side. And And putting all that together, we'll be expecting the home side, CFR Cluj, who has been doing very well in recent times, because I've seen them winning 7 games in the last 10 home matches. So we expect a win for the home side in this very one. Home to win out shortly. That's what for that great game, okay? And the next is in Dutch second division, where we have younger PSV who will be facing Maastricht, okay? For PSV, they have had 3 draws and 3 losses in the last 6 matches, and the away side Maastricht have had just 1 draw, but have also lost 5 games out of the last 6 matches they had so far. Looking at how they fared from home and away perspective, you can see that Jong PSV have managed to achieve 3 victories and a draw, but have also lost 6 matches in the last 10 home matches. All right, but what you've mentioned is the fact that for the home side, Jong PSV, the entire 10 matches they've had so far from home have produced lots of goals, and the last home game they had saw them losing out to Den Bosch by 4-2 on that occasion. All right, and the away side Maastricht, on the other hand, have won just 1 game from away. They've also had 3 draws as well as 6 losses in the last 10 home matches that they have so far. All right, and also some of the games that they've had from away have actually produced goals. So the fact that the home side, Jong PSV, have always produced over 2.5 in the last 10 home matches, and as well as head-to-head basis, both sides also producing over 2.5. The last 3 head-to-head meetings, produced lots of goals. So we'll be expecting a lot of goals in this very encounter, and it is a minimum of 3 goals and over 2.5. That's what we expect for that very encounter. All right, and that takes us to the next, which will be the last for today. It is in Poland, League 1, where we have Tychy 71 who will be up against the Stal Rzeszow. All right, and when you look at Tychy 71, the home side, it is 4 victories out of the last 6 matches. They've also had 2 losses. And the away side, Stal have had 1 win and a draw, but have lost 4 games out of the last 6 games that they have so far. When you take a look at how they fared from home and away perspective, you see that Tychy 71, the home side, have won 8 games and 2 draws in the last 10 home matches. All right, they've not lost a single match out of those 10 home games that they have so far. And the away side, Stal Rzeszow have had just 1 win and 5 draws. All right, they've also lost 4 matches in the last 10 away games. All right, we saw them losing the last 2 away games. All right, and when we put all that together, also the last time that both teams met, it was Stal who actually won on that occasion by 5-1 against Tychy, but that was in September of last year. But in this very one, Tychy will be playing from home, and they are doing very well at the moment, and they'll be looking to avenge this very loss against Stal. And we'll be expecting the home side to take the day in this very one, and it is the home side to win out shortly. That's what we expect for that great game. And then that brings our predictions for you today and Betcraft to a conclusion. We wish you the very, very best of luck and hope your ticket goes green as usual. Also remember to play responsibly, as these are football games. Sometimes we may present some level of surprises. That being said, tomorrow is another day and we'll be back with our predictions. So do not miss out. But to that time, keep winning.